What up, guys? So I just got a package from USPS, which was my fuel stuff for Drift Motion. Quick disclaimer: it's windy as hell out, so I apologize for the noise. I'm gonna try and minimize it as much as possible, but if there's anything that it's too windy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and maybe subtitle it or something so you guys can hear me or understand what I'm saying at least. But anyway, we're gonna get cracking on this fuel system so that we can get this car started. I'm gonna probably install the fuel pump, the Walboro 450, next week or the week after. But if we just get all this stuff plumbed up, then we can start doing a 93 tune, and we can worry about the 85 stuff after that. So before we uninstall, we unfortunately have to remove, or before we install, we unfortunately have to uninstall. So down here, if you guys look way down there, the camera's not going to focus, but down here there is a line that's feed line from the tank. It has a fitting on there that's probably nice and rusty. Hopefully we can get to it from the top of the car. I'm really thinking that we can. But I have a fitting that's going to adapt to that so that we can run our push lock line. So I'm going to go and soak that in PB Blaster so we can get that fitting off. That's going to be the biggest hurdle of this, is just getting that fitting off. And once we get it off, we can assemble everything else. So let's do that. Alright, change of plans. I'm dropping this tank. I've been messing with this nut for an hour at this point, just trying to get it off. I just can't get leverage or whatever. It's really rusty. I don't know. I gotta drop the tank anyway. I was kind of trying to wait for some help, but I just want to get this done. And while I have the tank out, I can just go ahead and do the fuel pump, and I can take my time rather than have a friend come over and then we have to bang it out in a day so they can leave or whatever. So I'm just gonna drop this thing. Maybe the tank ends up being out for a couple of days while I do stuff, but this thing's coming out. We're gonna at least start on getting it out today. If I don't finish today, that's fine, but I definitely want to start. I don't think it's that hard. It's just something you don't really want to do on your own, so the wife's gonna come out and help me out a little bit here, but yeah, this thing's coming out, so let's get started. So before I jack the car up super high, I know that you have to remove this extender here, the bolt on this, and just unplug everything. So I'm going to do that right now. I'll remove that the little plate that covers it, unplug these so they don't hang up when they get pulled down when the tank drops. And then I got to go remove some coolant lines, and then the bottom part of the fuel feed line to the filter, because I did put that back on. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do this right now, and then we'll get up under the car. I don't know how much I'm gonna film, because I know this is probably gonna be stressful as hell. I've never done this on my own, and a lot of people hate this process. It's gonna be a pain on the ground, I know that for sure, but we're gonna get it done because I'm sick of waiting. All right, we got that center section taken apart, and the car up on jack stands. And also, Margo disconnected the coolant lines up here, that evap line thing, and I'm pretty sure I just have to disconnect that line right there, and then we just need to drop the tank. Okay, I'll take them back in a minute. Alright guys, so I still had this main AC line running under here, and also all this stock e-brake stuff. So I'm just going to pull that off too while I'm down here. I broke 2 bolts all the way over there. I don't know if you guys can see that. So those are going to have to be drilled and tapped. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to get this damn tank out of this car. Cool. Alright, we got this thing out. And honestly, how long do you think that took? 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours. And this on these freaking jack stands in front of our house. So that's tight. We're gonna take this inside actually There's like no gas in it. I'm gonna take it inside. I'm probably gonna drain whatever gas is in it out, and then I don't know. I'm just gonna work on doing the fuel pump and everything slowly over the next couple days. I gotta upgrade the wiring and everything, so I'm just gonna take my time with this since it's out. Put the car back on the ground and keep moving. So all the like AC lines and stuff, they gotta come out too. Like this line comes from all the way in the back of the car and comes all the way up here. There's another, I don't know what that is. There's another line. So all that stuff has to come out. I got the e-brake stuff out. So all that stuff's junk, like trash. If anyone wants like the AC stuff, you can have it, I guess. But anyway, or other than that, like I have no desire to keep it. So this was a pain in the ass, and I'm covered in coolant. Also, I need to do a coolant flush, so that's on the list. Cool. We're gonna get this inside and clean up and be done working on cars for today. So I couldn't get that fitting off, so we are doing a bulkhead on the hanger now. I'm just gonna do it for the feed. So I cut off like the majority of the like hard line. I just have to drill this out so that I have a hole. I'm not gonna drill it too far out because I don't have the actual fitting yet. But just get this nub off, and then yeah, I don't know, we will order the fittings and finish this up. So this is not going to be a quick 2-day project. It's going to be a couple of days, but it'll be done right and we won't have to worry about it again. So that's all that really matters. Alright, change of plan. I went ahead and cut the feed. Well, I am cutting off the feed and the return lines because I have to do bulkheads on both of these. The return line is like a 1/4 inch, and I don't want to run a 1/4 inch. That's like -4. I'd rather just run a -6 line. So I'm gonna do bulkheads. Hopefully I can go to my local shop and pick up some bulkheads tomorrow. That way I can finish drilling these out. Install those bulkheads, get the pump back in, get that in the tank, run the lines, and get the tank back in the car. That's the hope. For now, today, I'm just going to go ahead and remove a bunch of like stuff from the car. The e-brake stuff and the AC stuff. So I'm not going to record that. It's going to be a lot of under the car and kind of a pain in the ass. So I'll get back to you guys once I have these bulkhead fittings. So that's everything that's left of the AC lines and stuff. I already got rid of the compressor forever ago. And the condenser, I don't know how much they weigh, but I figure it's at least another 10 pounds. So 10 pounds in AC stuff, or 20 pounds at least in AC stuff gone. So next we just gotta get those bulkhead fittings and get that pump in and the tank back in the car. So all my fittings are here. Yeah, the bulkheads and then the push lock fitting. So I'm going to go ahead and drill for the bulkheads and get them mounted, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and take my time with it because I've never done it before and I only have one hanger. So yeah, I just don't want to screw this up. So I'll check back in with you guys. Alright, got this all done. I need to get excuse all the wiring. I need to get like a 21 mil socket or something like that to tighten the bulkheads down, just because I don't have those. Then I'll attach the lines, clamp everything down, and we'll be good to go. So this worked out pretty well. Didn't take much work really. A little bit of grinding, a little bit of drilling, but for the most part it's together and almost ready to go back into the car, which will probably happen tomorrow. So we got the pump in the tank, and we're just assembling this push lock hose. I think I might be short a couple of fittings and most likely hose for the return line, but we will sort that out in a little bit. Let's just try and get this, make sure we have enough line, and then go from there. Alright, so we got both lines on the tank, and now we're about to put it in, and hopefully it doesn't take as long as it took to pull out. Alright, the tank is back in, as you can see. Sorry that took so long. We just kind of had to wait for things, wait for lines, as usual. Same excuse. I'm sorry. But we're not done. We do have to get a couple more fittings and just run these lines. I gotta fill this thing back up with coolant because I had to remove one of the coolant lines. But that's good. There was some nasty stuff in there, so I want to flush all the coolant out. Yeah, I actually removed a lot of the like mounting points for the coolant hard lines under the car, so I need to figure out how to just secure those under the car, which I'll do tomorrow. So that'll be the next video. And then we need to attach this feed and return line that I ran. The feed line is going to come all the way over here. It's kind of just over there for now. But I got to attach all those lines, attach all these lines, put stuff back together, and then we'll be ready to tune this thing. So I'm really excited. Things are going a little slower than I hoped, but it's still kind of cold, so I'm not really going to complain. Next week's supposed to be really nice, so hopefully we can bang all this stuff out in the next video or two and get ready to tune this car. So it's spring. Let's I'm really excited to get this, make this thing stretch its legs and get it to the track. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please continue to subscribe if you haven't. Comment, like the video, share the video with your friends. And yeah, it's not that hard to take your tank out. Don't be afraid to do it. Just do it. Yeah, anyway, peace out guys.